Hello, hi there, happy Monday everybody. I do hope that you are all super well there in Facebook land, and you're probably thinking, what's she doing? Well, if most of you don't watch me that often, I do like to play around with silly filters when I'm on my Facebook page, when I do this live. But I was inspired by the royal wedding that we had here in England. So this is my homage to Prince Harry and his lovely new bride, Meghan Markle. Because did you watch the wedding? Do let me know. Do let me know, and do let me know what you thought also about it too. So anyway, this is my homage. And I'm in a silly mood, so you know what that means. Anything could happen, dear people. So if you watch me for the first time, my name is Bella. Most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic, or some people just know me as a little bit crazy. You choose. But every Monday to Friday here on my Facebook page, I put a daily affirmation or oracle card to give you some wisdom and some guidance on your day to day. And the card that's been pulled out today is from my Art of Life deck. This deck is really interesting because it uses art from across the world and through history, and then it uses quotes obviously from famous people also too. It's a really interesting card that's come out, and don't get freaked out when I do show it to you also too. Good morning, Anthea. I hope that you're well. Hi Sarah, hi Laura. I hope that you are all super duper well. Keep them coming also. So I'm going to do this card and give you what it is that my spirit guides, because that's how I work, want to sort of put their spin on this card also too, in terms of what you should be expecting in this energy today. But also it's your opportunity to ask questions that perhaps you want to know about me personally, or know about my service also as well, because I've had a few people just like to ask things. So the last time I did something like that, people found out how tall I was and all sorts of different things. So yes, hi Carol, I hope that you're gorgeous also as well. So for example, one of the questions that I got asked recently is, do you only ever speak to women? No. In fact, today is a perfect example. Nearly 90% of the readings that I've done so far today have been men. And it's always wonderful, particularly because there are misconceptions or stereotypes when it comes to men, in terms of how they display and how they profoundly, if I told you some of the stories in terms of what some men will do to make sure that the woman that's in their heart knows about it, it would be a real inspiration for those of you who perhaps are having difficulty with their man, if that makes sense. So that's an example of a question that you might want to answer me in terms of that. I mean, I think it's about 60-40. Today, though, ironically, nearly everyone so far has been a man. Which is unusual on a Monday morning. So, and we are in this love bug energy, so it doesn't surprise me. Hi Tammy, hi Imran, hope that you are well. Hi Amanda. I do hope that you're well. So. This is the card that you have today. You've got this one, so don't get freaked out, guys, because it's actually a good card. It is this one. It is the Death card. And the artist is, it's called Death and Life, and it's by Gustav Kilmich, and I'll let you see it again. All right, and the card, the quote is actually really interesting. What it says is, "Death twitches in my ear. Live," he says, "I am coming." Now, don't worry. Death, when people see the Death card, they think, oh my God, is someone dying? Or am I dying and it's coming really quick? No, of course it doesn't mean that at all. What it reminds you, first of all, when it uses this quote, which is by Virgil, the quote is trying to say, we have, in this lifetime, as we live this human existence, we have an infinite amount of time. We don't have, it doesn't last forever as we experience this right now. So do live, because at some point death is coming. So there is that literal meaning. But overall, when the Death card comes out, particularly on this day, Anthea, you got it right, my lovely lady. It means new beginning. It means a profound change. This is a major arcana, which means it's not just a little change. It's a big change that's coming your way. But I like the fact that it has the quote with it, which is basically saying live. So it is something that is going to enable you to feel like you're alive, basically. So it is new beginnings. It is profound change. Something is ending. Something is going. A cycle is moving on. And you are moving forward, but it's something that's going to make you feel alive. So this is what the energy is about today. Change that comes with this feeling, like this feeling and I just feel it in my solar plexus, like erupting, where it's a noticeable change. So because this is a general situation, it could be that this means so many different things to different people. This could be work, this could be relationships, this could be whatever. But in today's energy, and we're in a week into this kind of what I call love bug energy now as we go through. And it's not just love bug, it's actually good luck overall, but specifically romantically for the next kind of 6 weeks. That for a lot of you could also be around that also as well. So you've got this really deep, interesting card, and it's quite ironic because it's card number 13, which is unlucky for some, but actually you've got this major arcana that's come out of this pack saying that there's new beginnings and to live. So exactly, and some of those, sometimes my guides are saying some people are waiting for that change to happen to them. But my guides are saying for some of you, you've already been thinking about the change you want to do, and it's actually for you to act to bring about that change. So if there's been something or a repetitive message that's been going in and around your head that's maybe a bit scary because it's quite life-changing or quite bold. So for today, I've had people thinking about wanting to be pregnant and doing things about that. That's a profound change. I've had people that are thinking about changing their jobs and leaving quite abruptly. That's a profound change, but it's a change that comes from them. Do you get me? So it's a little bit like that in today's energy, which is a good thing because this is a marvellous card. It's probably one of the best cards to have. It's also a really good card if you've been going through, let's say, cycles that have been quite negative. This is telling you it's going to end. It's going to end. And today it's going to end. But also, it's going to make you feel alive. So I think most of all, this is not about you expecting things to happen to you. This is about you taking action to bring about those endings. So what's that little voice that you've been having going round and round and round? Do take note of it. Do take note of it. Apparently my phone is saying poor connection, so I do hope that you've all been hearing what I've been saying. Otherwise, you'll be watching it on repeat. So I do apologise if there is any interruptions. It should be fine on repeat though. So again, this is your opportunity if you are there, if you can even hear me, because I have no idea whether you all can. If you can hear me, let me know. Otherwise, I might click off early just because it says poor network connection, which means I could be talking to myself, and that's not really good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, everybody? Oh, I don't think you can. I don't think you can, people. So sorry about that. So if you were watching and I've suddenly disappeared, that would be poor internet connection that suddenly happened. I do hope that that card has been there for you today. I'll be back tomorrow, so perhaps any questions that you had answer for me, do write them here, and then tomorrow I'll answer some of them also for you as well. So you take care, everybody, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye.